Our world, a place of breathtaking beauty and unparalleled danger. A delicate sphere hurtling through the vastness of space where life clings precariously to its surface. What if I told you that this world, our only home, has come closer to total annihilation than you could ever imagine? Moments where a single breath, a single decision, stood between life and oblivion. Tonight we uncover 5 terrifying times Earth almost ended. In the summer of 2012, the sun, that giver of life, transformed into a harbinger of potential doom. A massive solar storm, the strongest in over 150 years, erupted from its surface, casting a billion-ton cloud of plasma out into the blackness of space. Had this coronal mass ejection, this solar tsunami, struck Earth directly, the consequences would have been catastrophic. Imagine, if you will, a world suddenly plunged into darkness. Satellites, our eyes in the sky, would have been fried in an instant, their intricate circuitry overloaded by the electromagnetic surge. Global communication systems, the very nervous system of our modern world, would have collapsed. But the true horror would have unfolded on the ground. Electrical grids, the arteries of our civilization, would have overloaded and failed, plunging entire continents into darkness. Transportation systems would grind to a halt. Hospitals reliant on life-saving technology would have become little more than silent tombs. Experts estimated a recovery time of up to a decade without reliable power, without communication, without the basic infrastructure of our interconnected world. Global economies would have collapsed. Supply chains, already stretched thin, would have snapped entirely. And in the ensuing chaos, billions could have perished from starvation, disease, and societal breakdown. But fate, it seems, had other plans. By a cosmic twist of luck, a celestial alignment beyond our control, Earth had rotated just out of reach of the solar storm's path. We missed extinction by a cosmic hair. This near miss serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability, our precarious existence in the face of the universe's awesome power. The Cold War, a time of geopolitical tension, a perpetual chess match between superpowers where the stakes were higher than ever before. Each side amassed arsenals of unimaginable destructive power, enough to obliterate life on Earth many times over. And it was during this era of paranoia and mistrust that the world came perilously close to nuclear annihilation. The date, September 26, 1983. The place, Serpukhov 15, a top-secret Soviet early warning facility south of Moscow. Deep within this bunker, surrounded by screens displaying the grim reality of the nuclear age, Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov stood watch. Suddenly, alarms shrieked through the bunker. The Soviet early warning systems, relying on a network of satellites and radar stations, had detected 5 incoming missiles launched from the United States. Protocol, drilled into every fiber of Petrov's being, demanded immediate retaliation. The Soviet doctrine of mutually assured destruction left no room for hesitation, no space for doubt. To wait for the confirmation was to risk annihilation. The fate of the world, it seemed, rested on Petrov's shoulders. But some deep-seated instinct told him something wasn't right. The number of missiles, the trajectory, it all felt off. And so, in a decision that defied logic, that went against every order he had ever received, Petrov chose to disobey. He reported the incident not as a confirmed attack, but as a false alarm. He trusted his gut, his intuition, over the cold, hard data flashing on his screens, and in doing so, he likely saved the world. Later investigations revealed that the Soviet early warning system had malfunctioned. A rare alignment of sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds had been misinterpreted as incoming missiles. Had Petrov obeyed protocol, had he not possessed that extraordinary presence of mind, the world would have been engulfed in nuclear fire within hours. The unthinkable had been averted not by technological superiority, but by the courage and judgment of a single man. Chapter 3. The asteroid that almost hit in 2019. The vastness of space, a realm of both awe-inspiring beauty and unimaginable danger. For within that cosmic expanse, amidst the swirling galaxies and twinkling stars, lurk threats to our very existence. Threats like Asteroid 2019 OK. On July 25, 2019, this skyscraper-sized chunk of rock, a relic from the early solar system, hurtled past Earth, unseen until it was nearly upon us. Traveling at over 24 kilometers per second, a speed that defies human comprehension, 2019 OK came closer to our planet than the Moon, a mere 70,000 kilometers away. That's closer than some satellites, a near miss in astronomical terms. Had this celestial interloper collided with Earth, the consequences would have been devastating. The impact would have released energy equivalent to thousands of Hiroshima bombs, instantly vaporizing everything within a radius of hundreds of kilometers. The shockwaves would have circled the globe, triggering earthquakes and tsunamis of unimaginable scale. And as the dust and debris from the impact rose into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun, the planet would have been plunged into a state of artificial winter. Crops would have failed, temperatures would have plummeted, and civilization, as we know it, would have been brought to its knees. What makes this near miss even more chilling is that scientists admitted we only spotted it after it was already too late. A silent killer lurking in the darkness of space, missed by the narrowest of margins. A stark reminder that our planet is not an island, but a tiny vessel adrift in a cosmic sea of potential hazards. Chapter 4. The Hidden Peril of Yellowstone. Beneath the serene beauty of Yellowstone National Park, its geysers erupting like clockwork, its hot springs shimmering in the sunlight, lies a slumbering giant. A force of nature so immense, so potentially destructive that its awakening could spell disaster on a global scale. This is not a volcano in the traditional sense, but a supervolcano. A caldera, a vast, collapsed crater stretching for miles beneath the park's surface, hinting at the unimaginable power that lies dormant below. Experts believe that a full-scale eruption of the Yellowstone supervolcano would be unlike anything witnessed in human history. The eruption would begin with a series of colossal earthquakes, ripping through the earth, tearing apart the very fabric of the landscape. Then the caldera would awaken, spewing forth a pyroclastic flow, a deadly avalanche of superheated gas, ash and rock, traveling at hundreds of kilometers per hour, incinerating everything in its path. But the true horror would unfold in the sky. The eruption would inject millions of tons of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, forming a veil of sulfuric acid aerosols that would encircle the globe, reflecting sunlight back into space. The result, a volcanic winter, a period of prolonged darkness and cold that could last for years. Crops would fail globally, temperatures would plummet, leading to widespread famine and societal collapse. And as the world plunged into chaos, billions could die from starvation, disease, and the unrelenting cold. What makes this threat even more unsettling is that the Yellowstone supervolcano has erupted before, and geological records indicate that these eruptions occur on average every 600,000 years. The last eruption occurred 640,000 years ago. For now, the giant slumbers, but scientists monitor its every tremor, every change in its geothermal activity, acutely aware that the next eruption could occur at any time. A chilling reminder that even the ground beneath our feet is not as stable as we might think. Chapter 5. The Strange Matter Catastrophe of 2008. The world of particle physics, a realm of the infinitesimally small, where the very building blocks of our universe are probed and examined. But what happens when our thirst for knowledge, our desire to unlock the secrets of the cosmos, threatens to unravel the very fabric of reality? Such was the fear surrounding the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator located deep beneath the French-Swiss border. This marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity, smashes subatomic particles together at nearly the speed of light, recreating conditions that existed fractions of a second after the Big Bang. The goal: to unlock the secrets of the universe, to understand the fundamental forces that govern our existence. But in 2008, as the LHC prepared for its first operational run, a group of scientists voiced a terrifying concern. They theorized that the LHC's unprecedented energy levels could create a hypothetical substance known as strange matter. Strange matter, unlike anything found in nature, is composed of strange quarks, exotic particles that are incredibly dense and inherently unstable. The scientists' fear was that if even a tiny speck of strange matter were to be created within the LHC, it could trigger a runaway chain reaction, converting everything it touched into more strange matter. And because strange matter is infinitely dense, this chain reaction would continue unabated, consuming the Earth in milliseconds, transforming our planet into an inert, lifeless lump of exotic matter. The risk, they argued, was infinitesimally small, but it was real. The moment the LHC was activated, the fate of Earth hung in the balance. The button was pressed, the experiment commenced, and we survived. But the question lingers: how close did we come to oblivion? Did we truly dodge a quantum bullet? Or was the strange matter scenario nothing more than a scientific ghost story? We may never know for sure, but the LHC serves as a chilling reminder that our pursuit of knowledge, our desire to unravel the mysteries of the universe, must be tempered with caution. For some doors, once opened, cannot be closed. 5 times, and we stood on the precipice. 5 times, fate, luck, or the courage of a few saved us. But as we venture further into the unknown, as we push the boundaries of science and technology, we must remain vigilant, for the future is unwritten. The next shadow creeping toward us might not be so easily missed. Sleep well if you can.